books a million, books galore. And yeah, I don't know what came over me because I still have no job. I think it's because when I go home, my parents are like, "Oh my gosh, we missed you. What do you want?" Like books, actually. So we would get our book on. But yeah, so I actually ended up getting a lot of fantasy this time. Anyway, I haven't read fantasy since middle school, so I'm really excited to read some more fantasy because I loved it. I loved it so much. It was so fun and it was so crazy and exciting. It was like I was traveling to a different world and it just like made me feel all kinds of things. So I've got a lot of fantasy here today. I have 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 books total, which is a lot to get in a week. But yeah, without further ado, let's get into the books that I got. The first book, I mean, I'm not doing them in order, but the first book that I'll be showing you guys is Powerless by Lauren Roberts. I saw somebody describe this as beat 'em a lark. Like somebody literally said, if you like beat 'em a lark, but a little bit more like, read this book. And I was like, okay, sold. Like I wanted to marry him for like about 4 years of my life. So I was like, okay, I'm into it. Hunger Games is my favorite. I love Hunger Games. But I'm excited for this one. I've heard a lot of good things about it. I saw Haley Pham and Sarah, I don't know her last name, but I just recently started watching her channel. They both said they gave this like 5 stars, unless I'm wrong, but I've heard a lot of good things about it. A lot of people give it 5 stars, so yeah, I'm very excited to get into Powerless, and I hope it's good, because if it's not, I wasted my money that I don't have. So yeah, Powerless. Then I got, this one's gonna actually be, I think this is literary fiction / thriller. I do not know what this one is, but it's Anita de Monte, Laughs Last. And I saw this one, on an ad for Book of the Month, and I honestly get all of my recommendations from Book of the Month. And then I go find the books and I buy them myself. Not that I don't want Book of the Month, I just, once again, don't have a job, so I can't really ensure that I'm gonna have the money that it needs every month. But I love Book of the Month. They have great picks, because I use them to pick my own books. But yeah, this is about a girl at a college who decides to study, I think, hold on, I'll just read a little, like, sentence. A novel about a first-generation Ivy League student who uncovers the genius work of a female artist decades after her husband's death. Wow, that was loud. And it goes back and forth between both of their point of views, I think. I don't know much else, but it's pretty and it looks fun and I'm into it. And I don't know how to say her name, but I'm sure it's gonna be a great book. I'm very excited. Very excited. Anita de Monte. Laughs Last. Let me know if you guys like this book if you've read it. Let me know if you hate this book if you've read it. Let me know everything about all the books, because I love hearing about books, obviously, or else I wouldn't have a channel just talking about books all the time. The next one is another fantasy book. It's gonna be Gothicana by Rae-SMR. Is it one word or two? But this one, you guys get a little fun thing because the pages are like stuck together. So wait, let's do some of that. Let's do some ASMR opening the pages. Do you hear that like cracking? Hold on. No books are being harmed in this process, by the way. suspicious letter to this Ivy League school she's never heard of, and it takes place in a castle. That's actually all that I know. So hopefully it goes good, because I don't like when it goes bad, because once again, it's a waste of money. But yeah, that's that one. Then this is the newest book that I've gotten that I've finished. So I got all these last week, but I read this one as soon as I got it, and it's The Writing Retreat by Julia Bartz. It's a debut novel, and I loved it. As you can see, look at all of those beautiful little tabs. Yeah, I already read this one. I'm not gonna tell you what I gave it, but it's very good. I'm gonna save that for my, what month is it? April video. I don't know what month it is. I actually finished it yesterday night on April 1st. So yeah, but it was so good. It's about a this reclusive horror writer is hosting a little retreat for like 4 bright and up and coming writers that like want help. And this girl and her ex-best friend love this author. They're like, oh my gosh, girl, we have got to tap into that market. So things happen, things go wrong, and things go wrong, things happen basically, and they get the spots on the trip, 2 of them. So, and yeah, and then the girls start going missing one by one. But there's like so much, and it takes place in like this place called Blackbriar Manor over a snowstorm. So like, yeah, this is gonna be tea. It has like the kind of secret history, gothic, not really gothic, well, kind of gothic vibes. And there's a little ghost story that goes on in the house. Also, like the lore of the house. There's house lore. There's paranormal house lore, and yeah, it's just good. It's just good. I saw Haley Jean ASMR talk about this book. I don't know how long ago it was, in some video, but ever since I've seen the video, I was like, oh, I need that book. And I was at Meijer randomly with my dad, and I saw it, and I was like, this has got to come home with me. Actually, I fear. So I brought it home with me. The next book is, I think, I think, a fan fave. I'm finally dipping my toes in to my friend Rachel's glee, sheer excitement, sheer joy to the Sarah J. Maas universe, but also into Throne of Glass. This book, I honestly had never read the back of Throne of Glass, even though I've seen it. This is my friend's favorite book. My favorite book was Mortal Instruments. One of my favorite series was Mortal Instruments. Her favorite series was the Throne of Glass series. So I've seen these books for the past like 8 years, and I've just never picked them up. And I finally read the back, and I was like, wait, something in the castle is killing everybody, or they're going missing. That's tea. So I was like, let me tap into that market. And I love these new covers. They're kind of gorge. So yeah, I was like, okay, I have to do it. But I'm very excited to become a masturbator. What's the name for Sarah J. Maas's stanzas? Are they called masturbators? I just made that up. But Sarah, if you want that, let me know, girl, and we can negotiate something. Don't worry, girl. For you, I got you. But yeah, Throne of Glass. You guys know what that one's about. I would think, right? But yeah, nice and fun. The next book, kind of in the same vein as Throne of Glass, is The Cruel Prince, which is the first book in the Elfame. What are they called? The Elfame somethings. They don't have the name of the series on here, but this is the first of 3 books in the Cruel Prince trilogy. But yeah, I've heard a lot of good stuff about Holly Black, and I'm so down to get into her vibe. Sue me. I love her recommendations, so I listen to them simply. But the next book, I think I'm gonna read this one next. Oh, I don't know where my other book is. Oh, it's behind me. Oh, I know where it is. Okay, it's between this one and another book that I want to read next. But this is Starling House by Alex E. Harrow. My cat is staring at me. She's going to sleep underneath the tripod. It's so cute. I wish you guys could see her. But this one sounds so good. It's about not really abandoned house, but like an old house that has like this lore in this neighborhood, and this girl is just drawn to it. She keeps having like dreams about it, or at least this, I haven't read the book, so if I'm wrong, just like shoot me in the face. But this is what I've gathered so far. She's having dreams about this house. She decides to go in it for a work thing. I don't know. She gets employed at the house. I don't know. And so it becomes a little cunty sleigh. This one I actually just got in the mail today. I was waiting for it to come in so that I could film with it. So yes, I'm very excited about Starling House. Very, 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 very excited about Starling House. Let me go get the other book. This book is The Memory Police, and this is the other book I'm trying to figure out. I'm reading it next between this one and Starling House. And this cover kind of pulled me in. It's I don't know if this is literary fiction or not, but it's about a world. I mean, an island where stuff just starts disappearing. Things are just disappearing, and most of the people don't realize it because the memory police are like, wait, yeah, they're trying to keep everything. The memory police are trying to make sure everything that disappears is forgotten. And so this young writer, her editor is in danger, so she decides to take him hostage. Not hostage. What's the word when like you give them a safe haven? Gives him a safe haven in her under her floor. She lets him hide beneath her floorboards. So yeah, they try to make sure her writing doesn't vanish. They remember everything. They try to write down what was missing and what was there, and so they like can't forget things. I think, I don't know, but I'm very excited about this one. It just sounds so good. But yeah, I don't know what to. The thing about me is I have to just get one book at a time, or like 2 or 3 maximum, or else they'll never get read. So I'm hoping that I don't stay in that thing this time, because I got like 11 books and I want to read them all, but I hope that like I actually can read them all, because if I don't, it's gonna piss me off, basically. But yeah, that's Memory Police, and I love this cover. Isn't she gorge? Like, yeah. Hey, gorge. Hey. Also, random sidebar, just to go back to the Sarah J. Maas universe. What is up? I know there are other series. It's called A Court of Thorns and Roses, A Court of Mist and Fury, A Court of everybody, a court of your mom and your dad, a court of blank and blank. That's like the thing. A blank of blank and blank, right? Why is every single book that I see now a blank of blank and blank? A blank of blank and blank. Like everybody's going after the Sarah J. Maas format. And is that weird? Or what's up? What do you guys think? Tell me, chime in below what you think. Okay, back to the regularly scheduled content. The next book I got is Tomorrow and Tomorrow and Tomorrow by Gabrielle Zevin. Yes, I've heard a lot about this book. I read the synopsis like 7 months ago. I don't know if it was out that long ago, but I saw it once. I think in the fall time at Barnes and Noble, and I wanted to pick it up, but I didn't. So now I did, because it's $28 and at Target it was $14. So I was like, girl, I'm gonna be taking that home with me. Actually, fork that over right now. So I got it, and I'm very excited about it. Yeah, video gamers who like fall in love or something, but it's not a romance. I know it's like a literary fiction. So yeah, I don't know, but also I'm mad about it. I don't think you guys can even see this, but I got this one, and it's sliced. Like you can't even tell, but the dust jacket is sliced, so that's bizarre. Whatever. And last but not least, the last new, Jesus Christ, last but not least, the last new book I got in the past week is, drumroll please, Divine Rivals by Rebecca Ross. Yeah, everybody go freaking crazy, go nuts, punch them in the face. Yeah, you know what I mean, that kind of vibe. Yeah, Divine Rivals. I'm a journalism major. These people are writers. I'm into it. You know what I mean? Like yeah. They're writing. There's a war going on. They fall in love. He intercepts her notes to her brother. Apparently, they have to go to hell, which is like tea. I'm like, oh, okay. So you're going to hell. You're serious about this? So, yeah, I'm into it. But yeah, a lot of fantasy this month. But apparently, I'm just into fantasy. Like, sue me, I'm a fantasy girl. Like, okay, maybe I'm a fantasy girl. I haven't read any of it yet, but I might just come out of this like a Sarah J. masturbator. Like I said, like I might just be in that shit for life. So we'll see. Because the Lord knows that was my favorite shit when I was young. I loved my fantasy books. But yeah, that's everything. Unfortunately. Yes, it's everything. But thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it. And if you didn't, then I mean, like, okay, but like, you don't gotta tell me that. You know what I mean? Just kind of like silently exit. I'm just kidding. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Sorry about the lighting. It's like going in and out. I'm trying to find new spots in my house, so I decided to film here. But yes, okay, love you guys very dearly, and I'll see you guys next week.